Blah. Hello, chat. How we doing? Wait. Where are my Helldivers? Okay, there's. I was like, hello? Hello, chat. How we doing? Apologies. I had to fucking change some annoying bullshit last second.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Yeah, how we doing?
bitch! Ew, you're stinky, why?
Change that, change that. Why am I bald?
Go shower!
Hello, Legend. Hello, Ops. Hello, Zenith. How you doing? Hello, Sonic. How you doing? Question is, do I get up and run one before the day or just stay in bed? Stay in bed, bro. Be sleepy. Sleepy. You need to be sleepy. There we go. Oh my god, it's the Helldiver. Hello, Witch. How you doing? Hello, Amy. How you doing? This is not starting soon. Typically starting soon usually like goes for like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever for most streamers. Is there a new car? There is a new car, Liftfoot. And we will be exploring that here momentarily. I just need to do a couple of last minute things. I keep hearing this fucking pinging. I'm gonna explode. Alright, cool. Shut up. I got Hello, Tenchi. How you doing? How's the new update? Well, I haven't played it yet, but from everything that I've actually seen, and again, I made a video going over all the like patch notes and stuff like that and my reaction to it. You can go check it out on my YouTube. It looks good. Looks really, really good. Obviously, looks can be deceiving, so we shall, you know, check it out here in a minute. Let me close that out real quick. I'll leave it on, actually, you know what? I don't really want to fucking deal with stuttering or whatever for my rig. There we go. That should be fun. Spear gun change was a nerf. I can confidently say I made it less forgiving, actually. I'd have to... I don't remember the exact change that I did for it. You'd have to remind me. Hi, Mish. Good morning. Hello, Pete. How you doing? As a certified Spear gun fan, I'm disappointed in my Deo's run. I mean, again, Tenchi, you'd have to let me know, like, what they did. I think they did something to the projectile, right? Wasn't it, like, they made the, like, it not, like, a gas thing anymore, and they made it an actual projectile? They made it a non-projectile? I'm pretty sure it was, like, a gas projectile, and then they changed it from gas to, like, to none. Yep. What is the drip, Heavy B? It is the Oxygenator armor with ODST and Creek Cape. That's what we're on right now. There we go. Alright. Well, as per usual, we're going to just do a random dive real quick. Just to kind of make sure my stream's not going to explode. And then once we do that... we'll start getting people in. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Aren't the cars, like, away right now? Oh, no. Okay, cool. Okay. We'll just dive here for a bit.
Let the enemy.
Initiating FTL jump to the Mentoria system.
Oh wait, no, I was gonna SOS, that's right.
Jump complete. Mission preparation aborted.
Yep. Supply car still available. Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to try it out because I've been so busy for the past couple days.
Pods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Alright, we will try the spear gun out, as the homie was saying it was worse. But I don't know about that one.
Orbit synchronized.
Try the rail cannon strike. Try out a bunch of other stuff. Let's try the precision strike and the... Let's try the orbital 120. Actually, what guns am I using? Oh, let's not use that.
Reminder, signs of disloyalty should be reported to the democracy officer.
Use the defender, and then we'll just use, like...
Helldivers to Hellpods.
SOCOM, why not?
Helldivers
That'll be fun.
to Hellpods.
Hello, Helldivers, been little bitty walk over alongside y'all. What up, homie? How you doing? I can't read your name because it's your name is like dark blue, and my background is like black or whatever. So like I physically cannot see your name, unfortunately.
Calling down a vehicle.
There you go.
Calling down a support weapon.
Democracy delivered. Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldivers.
So I think it just means if you shoot someone with that had gas resist armor. Yeah. So basically, the problem, the thing that they had with it was like, you would shoot somebody that had gas resistant armor on, and then they just what's it called? They wouldn't take any damage really. So and it was just a little silly because like there's a massive fucking piece of metal going through you. I feel like you should take a little bit of damage, right? Like, also, dude, I know that guy. I don't know if you watch my streams or whatever, but like if you are here, bro, I know for a fact that you saw this thing and you immediately like your pants were just like soaked. Also, is it me or does this sound different? I don't really use the FRV that much, but it sounds a lot more like grr, like meaty. You know what I mean? What's your favorite warbond? Kind of hard to say. There's a lot of warbonds that I'm a pretty big fan of. Sounds damn good. It does, bro. It sounds like a fucking monster truck, bro. Whee! Supply FRV is so nice. Oh, I remember what I wanted to test, chat. Chat, remind me to try out a certain grenade with the supply pack next round, with the supply FRV. Because I had a cool idea that I wanted to show, and I might even make it a video. And if you watched my video talking about it, you probably already know what I'm talking about. But, seed grenades? Yeah. That right there, that is the Michelle Free Hugs YouTube watcher right there. Somebody mod that guy. Like, dude, I feel like so like lost right now. I was playing fucking a bunch of Destiny and shit. Cause a couple of my friends got into it and I was like helping them out and shit. And so now I just feel like a chud. Like, there you go. Yep. Yep. Hello, Sam. How you doing? Destiny 2 Holy Peak. Yeah, no, we were playing Destiny 2. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Like, if y'all were like me and kind of just didn't really like Destiny 2 because of a lot of problems that it had and such like that, assuming like you had like pretty much everything and you already kind of played the game and quit like I did, it's pretty fun right now. Feels really really good. And I wish the devs like the best and such like that, because I know that a lot of problems were mainly due to like upper management and shit like that and all the other stuff. So.
Enemy tactical asset within range. Requesting air support.
Reloading.
You can let the sentry in the car reload itself if you hit the button on the side. Yeah, I know about that, but thank you, thank you.
Engaging terminal.
Yep.
Rare sample acquired. I got the terminal.
They fixed everything right before it died. Godspeed, you beautiful Burke again. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It feels so much nicer. Like, I hop on and I'm like, damn, I feel rewarded for a lot of my time. I don't feel like I'm like gated for like a week about something. Like, I feel like it's like a full, complete, like 100% game. I mean, obviously, there's still like a lot of missing content or whatever that got removed over time. But like, I don't know, it feels good.
Engaging terminal.
It is by no means a perfect game. And I still feel burned by a lot of choices and things that happened in the past, but it's still my baby. Still love that game. My FRB. Ow. It's gotta be over here, right? Oh my god, bro. Yes. Fucking please. Continue to hit the fucking reinforce me button. Please, man. I didn't hear it like 40 times already.
Calling in orbital strike.
Uh-oh.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Ruh-roh.
Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. Bots west.
What was our favorite war bond? Also, can a passenger take control of the sentry on the munitions transport vehicle? No. It cannot take control.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
I'm kind of curious. Like, I wanted to make a video about this previously, but I just didn't have time. I wonder what, like, the DC rates on missions are, because I feel like every single time I play, like, an SOS, I always get, like, at least, like, 1 or 2 people that DC, like, every single time. And I doubt it's because of, like, a crash. I feel like they just genuinely are, like, rage quitting or some bullshit.
Reloading.
Calling in orbital strike.
Yo, I just realized my cape is fucking stiff, bro. It's like the crusty sock, bro. Chat, what does she mean by this? I'm on PC, Greg.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining. Standing in an eagle.
The DC graph? Yeah, I was wondering.
Calling in reinforcements.
The guys that just leave. Well, oh no, I don't know, personally, because there's not really a way for me to check unless I, like, go check out my recent players.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Requesting orbital.
Smoke. Oh, thank you. Okay, surely that'll do something, right? Yes. Shoot the heavy armored person. Surely that'll do something. Oh. I think I should probably grab some supplies before. I don't mind, it's actually dead. Okay. I can just call it back in there. It's pretty, like, powerful, though, because, like, you can basically just have, like, you know, a resupply pretty much anywhere you go and a vehicle at the same time. Insanely strong.
Reloading.
I'm not gonna lie, though, I feel like maybe the normal FRV might need some changes to compensate, because, like, again, I don't think, like, people realize, like, how powerful that is. Like, dude, you essentially call in 2 resupplies for yourself. Like, that is insanity, man. Like, boom.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldivers.
Reloading.
It's a dream for me as a medic diver. That's what I was saying, like, would be more interesting as, like, medic and support items, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of against, like, having a
Reinforcements.
medic drone that just, like, follows you around and just, you know, kind of does your job for you. I feel like having a more, like, you know, incentive and utility, like, type device like this is just way more fun, you know? Because, like, not only are you gonna, you know, you give people in your team, like, more bullshit, you know, it's not exclusive to being a medic. You know, you could use it just as, like, a transport as well. You know, if you want to be, like, someone who throws tons of explosives or whatever, you can also use it as that as well. There's just so many, like, different things you can do with this vehicle, and it's really, like, overall just a pretty good idea. Never seen the spear gun before. Can you explain the pros and cons? So the spear gun is, like, the ultimate, like, jack of all trades, master of none weapon. You know, you can take out a lot of bots and a lot of, like, enemies with, like, really good precise shots. But it has, like, a low overall damage, but it also has gas effects on it. So, you know, it's good for closing, like, bug holes, bot fabricators, you know, all the other stuff like that, because it has a high enough demo force on it. And, it's all around, like, you know, it's pretty decent at killing, you know, somewhat heavy-ish targets. Medium-sized targets, it'll also just mess up really good. It's like, for example, if I shoot that guy in the head, I'll just kill him. Shoot this guy. It'll gas him up as well. Pew. But yeah, it's not, like, the most powerful thing in the world, but it does a lot of good things that you want, like, a good support weapon to do. It's very utility focused and, like, a jack of all trades, master of none, like I said.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I missed the thing. There we go.
Calling down a support weapon.
You weren't lying, you just started a little bit late. Yeah, totally.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Yeah, like, for example, right? This is what I mean. I don't even have to call down a resupply. My teammates can, you know, hog that resupply if they want to. All you have to do, boom. I get another resupply just like that. Like, that's so strong, bro. That is insanely good.
Main objective nearby.
Can I please go past? There we go. I mean, do you want him? Yeah, you want supplies. Daddy. But yeah, like, so for example, right? Like, this, you know, super cool dude right here. He was able to, you know, kind of come up to my vehicle and then just grab some supplies. It's like, that's so cool. And supplies are, like, some of the most, like, you know, really good things that you can get in this game as well. And I imagine it's, like, the same, like, it's coded as, like, the same supplies from the resupply as well. And not, like, a half-baked version.
Objective critical strategy
Calling
available.
down objective equipment.
What did the ocean say to the sky? Nothing, it just waved. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna ban Fit now, Dragon.
I got the terminal.
New FRV is strong. I'd honestly like them to tweak the base FRV a bit. Maybe like super reduce the recoil on the HMG or change it to the HMG doesn't need to be reloaded. I could see something like that, like very realistically, yeah.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Engaging terminal.
Marking location.
I got the terminal.
Never mind.
That's really nice to have a supply FRV together for a spear or a recoilless. Yeah.
Dropships.
Like I was saying earlier, like I have a friend, I mean, I hope he would consider me a friend, but I have someone that, like a viewer that like joins all the time. His name is Guy, right? Just literally his name is Guy. And that dude is a demon with the FRV. Like, he will drive around with the FRV, and he'll swap to the fucking passenger seat mid-drive, and then shoot you with a stim pistol from, like, across the map. That dude is a demon. So I know for a fact he is going to love that FRV. Like, I would not be surprised if he was, like, a dev and he made that shit for himself. Like...
I got the terminal.
If the FRV explodes, the supplies inside are gone. Yeah, but, like, it's way more resistant now as well, you know? And enemies got, like, you know, some durability damage adjustments and stuff, so...
Engaging terminal.
Yep.
Liberty dispensed.
Dropping a pin. South. Bar.
Yep. Hop in the mom van. We're going to soccer practice, kids. Yeah, like, for example, like, he's able to just grab some resupplies real quick and we can just keep going on. Later. Ow. Unlucky.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing, homie?
Joining the friend. Requesting advanced weaponry.
If the FRV can survive long in bot factions. Yeah, I mean, it's just like any vehicle, you know what I mean? Like, your survivability on the vehicle is mainly judged by the driver. If you're a good driver, you'll basically survive in any circumstance. Do we not have the... It's not giving me the stratagem, fortunately. It's supposed to be, like, right there. It might be glitched.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining. Dropships!
Yeah, unfortunately, the objective is bugged or whatever, so I was just telling them that I would call that a vehicle for him real quick before I left. There we go.
The Galactic War, a battleground awaiting
There we go.
your heroic intervention.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Let me tell you, my mom said she enjoys your videos. So what's up, Lipfrey? How you doing? When I ask you for him, I just press the gas to the floor and hope the rest at the correct spot. Yeah. Did the Blitz Chill get buffed? It did. I will run it for you. Actually, I wanted to run the supply pack first, so I'll run the supply pack first, and then we'll do that. Where's the secret grenade? Here it is. Let's try out the sterilizer as well.
Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
We'll bring a mech. And the sterilizer. Good at songs for a good at game. Thank you. Who else thinks we should have had more time? More time on what? Depends heavily on what you mean by that.
Backpack inbound.
What? Oh my god, I'm so used to the other fucking car.
Requesting vehicle.
Tagging map. North. 200 meters.
Calling down a patrol quest.
What up, Quacks? How you doing? Oh. Somehow.
Orbital inbound.
Happy to get 4 dynamite. Yeah, that's pretty good. I was saying it in my video that, like, I don't really think it's going to tip the scales too much on most grenades. Like, I still feel like a lot of grenades really aren't going to see much use compared to thermites and Giga grenades and such. But, like, it's still good that they did it, you know?
Dropping a pin. Northwest. 100 meters. Dropship. Mission at
Okay, it looks like they want a full clear. Thank you for the Prime Sonic. Ah, fuck. I wanted to run into the fucking Hulk and see if it did anything funny.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Reporting to the front. Marking location. Heavy north.
And then if I throw it there... There we go. Bruh, come on, man. I'm trying to do this silly. Why are you trying to kill me?
Calling down equipment.
Yep. Do the new FRV skill troopers and then run them over now? Well, I saw on the cremator one, the like flamethrower one, that it has a like what's it called? Has like a thing on the front, so I didn't know if maybe it actually did something cool.
Danger. Spot. Southwest.
Where did they even go?
Fire in the hole!
There you go.
Spot. South.
No.
Tagging location. Spot.
Go my chat thing.
Southeast. Spot. Southeast.
Go my chat thing. Ow. Yep. Oh my eye. Bear, come on, I'm fucking scratching my eye. Leave me alone. Yoink. Thank you. Alright, let's try out the sterilizer, now that we're not being silly. Couple of decently heavy enemies over here. Oh. That's lovely. There we go.
Spot. Southwest. Grenade! Marking location. Spot. Southwest. Spot. Southwest.
Whoa, secret grenades be upon you.
Fire in the hole!
Dude, I'm imagining this shit would be so good against Illuminate. Because I'm pretty sure the secret grenades one-shot Illuminate, if I remember correctly, right? What are your thoughts on the new patch? Sonic, I think overall, like, I mean, this is like only my like second mission or whatever, but I think like overall the changes are pretty good. If you're wondering like what the rest of my like thoughts are, I have a video on my YouTube channel that kind of goes over everything. And then later tonight, I'm going to record some more for a video that goes over like every single change or whatever, and like give some more in-depth like thoughts and analysis about it. So like whenever I play like on whenever I play on stream, I kind of treat this as like quote unquote like casual gameplay or whatever, because like obviously I'm constantly looking at I'm constantly looking at stream and such, so I'm not really like mega paying attention to my gameplay. I've said it before, I kind of like let my brain go on autopilot and I'm not even really playing the game, so to speak. It's gonna hit me, I think, right? Oh. Ow. Gas. Hey, buddy. Gas. 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 Ah, shit. Yep. I said 10 shift. I forgot to say earlier. Dude, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I did not see that earlier. I'm so sorry. And now, Ryla, thank you as well for the tier 1. That's so sweet of you. Also, Sonic 1, thank you so much for the prime. Got alert because EP. Have an awesome stream. Take care, Sonic. You have a wonderful rest.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
I wonder if my alert just didn't go off. Or unless I was yapping and I didn't hear it.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Having the hunter-killer drone swarm. Yeah, dude, like, here, I'll show you here in a minute. Look at him, bro.
How about a nice cup of liver?
Oh my god, there they go. There they go. There they go. Look at them go. They're all like, look at them. That's so fire. Go, my chudlings.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Alright, fine, I'll get you out.
No
Yeah.
liver left behind.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted.
There you go. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Vic. That's so sweet of you.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
End of suffering. Nah, so the melee in Helldivers lets you kind of like get out a lot easier than stuff. So you can kind of like just like, and then they'll be able to get out pretty easily. Finally awake. I've been awake for quite a while, actually. Just I was, you know, kind of taking some me time that day and chilling out. Well, I say that, but I also was like writing scripts on the side while hanging out with friends. But yeah. Are you going to be streaming for the Save the Children campaign next week? Yes, Andrew. I have multiple videos on my channel talking about it already. If you're interested, you can go look at it. In fact, the most recent what's it called? The most recent short I uploaded to TikTok was talking about it as well. Alright.
Welcome back. Democracy.
Alright. Let us go get some new people in here now. Alright, do we have anyone in the Play with Viewers bot? We do. Alright, Rex, Wolf, and John. So real quick, let me... One second, I forgot to post a join code thing for Twitch. 1 minute. Uh, 491. Okay. Bruh, I might be stupid. I'm fucking moronic, dude. I was typing in a pen for Twitch or whatever, but instead of typing pen, I typed in ping. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't mute my mic in time. Apologies. There we go. Let me put that on the YouTube side real quick. Well, I love. There we go. Is there anything new or just patches? I have a whole video on my channel talking about it. If you're interested, it goes over my reaction about like all the stuff that's coming out, and then later tonight I'm going to make a script, going over all the actual like changes to the patch, and all that stuff, or all the actual changes that are like, you know, basically like analyzing it and such like that, and showing it in game, and like showing like how it compares and such like that, and like why it's actually good or bad of a change. But yeah. Just like you. Also, great. I forgot to say it earlier. Thank you so much for the follow, homie. Don't think I forgot about you. Thank you so much, homie. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Okay. Eagle 1. Rex. Who was the last one? That was, I think, Wolves, right? Wolf, if you are in chat, let me see if you typed. Yeah, Wolf, what's your name in game, homie? Hello, Noise, how you doing? Chud currency. Yeah. All right, Wolf. Assuming you're there, homie, let me know, and again, we'll try to get you in the game. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right, Zenny, we're gonna get you in instead. There you go. Thank you for the follow. I'm not sure how you say your name. Is it Falirit? I guarantee that's like a cool sounding name. I'm just too stupid or tired to understand how to read it. But thank you for the follow, homie. Can I change the channel points to chud points? Probably not, because I feel like there's like a better like word we could use for it. I mean, I guess if you want to do it for now, it's fine, but I'll probably change it later. Hang on, I wasn't prepped. Are you able to get on now? Or... And if you are, let me know what your name is. I'm loading up. Alright, take your time. Good boy points. I was watching Michelle and suddenly I got stuck in place where I couldn't climb anything. You got, like, enamored by my beauty or something. Yeah. Can I join you? Doomslayer, we have a join queue on Twitch. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to head over there and join the queue. I'm moving in a major order for bots. I'm ready to try out the 380 buff. We have a bot one right now. Can't stop addicted to Shindig. Agreed, Spooks. Very, very fire song. Macrofiend is me. That's right. I remember your name now. I played with you before.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch! Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I have to wait for your name to load back up.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
There you are. I gotcha. All these points in the randomize / pick my stratagem redeem. What's even the point? So unfortunately, I don't think I can. I don't think I can really do that for channel points because like there's just too many people now, and like if I actually like want to use stuff that I want to use, you know, like it would just be spammed or whatever. Unless I made it like a ridiculous price or whatever, but I don't really want to do that. Who knows? Maybe I'll put up a poll. I feel like, you know, most of these things I usually ask like everyone in the community or whatever. Put a cooldown. Oh yeah, you can put a cooldown, can't you? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, never mind. Actually, Creamy, you're so right. I'll do that. Actually, let me write it down. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Make loadout, redeem, and put cooldown on it. In brackets, thanks, Karumi. There we go. There we go. I wrote it down. Alright, we're all here. Type shit. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Alright.
The automatons think this planet.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Only the wealthy will prosper if you make it hella expensive. I totally agree, Besh. That was like one of the reasons as well. It's like I know that there's some people that have like hella channel points or whatever. So like I don't want to just make it to where like the people that have hella channel points are like basically, you know, liked more, I guess, quote unquote. So yeah, I think putting a cooldown would be just way better of an idea. I totally forgot that was even a thing. Alright, let's try the ballistic shield for Rex real quick.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Also, I want to try
bitch.
the flame sentry and the... I'll try the auto cannon sentry as well. Actually. I'm in a spear gun again. That'd be silly. I bring gas. Why not?
Hellpod launch initiated.
How's everybody liking the changes on Helldivers 2? I like it a lot. I really want to try the, so if y'all didn't see my video, I was talking about the, also, GYK, thank you so much for the follow, homie, thank you so much, I hope you have a wonderful night. So if y'all didn't watch my video, I basically, like, one of the, like, most things I was really hyped about was the actual, what's it called changes? The, Vox engines changes. So, I love the appropriators, and I love how, like, you know, how do I say this? I want to say, like, quote-unquote, modular they are, or whatever. Obviously, every enemy in this game has, like, you know, different, like, you know, damage types and stuff like that on different parts of their bodies, but for the most part, like, you know, you kind of just hit, like, one or two spots, and that's, like, kind of it. So, I really love the appropriators, because the appropriators are, like, I want to say, like, the Legos of Helldivers 2. Because you're able to, like, take them apart and actually, like, really have, like, a change on the enemy, depending on, like, what you hit. And I think that that's, like, one of the coolest things about them. And now that the, what's it called, have them as well, or the Vox engines have them, I think that is such an amazing change. Because, like, now you're able to take them out and deal with them in multiple different ways, and that is just amazing design. Like, it is so good. I will glaze the fuck out of it. Because, like, as someone who studies game design a lot, that is, like, pretty much, like, everything that you want in, like, the checklist of game design. You have an enemy that demands mechanics, but you have multiple mechanics that you can ask of the player. Out. Oh shit.
Main objective near your position.
Ah, fuck. I adjusted last second.
Outpost cleared.
Hurry up. They're the Lego, the Illuminate. Yeah, basically, yeah. Spooks Path for me, it's a good game, but it's always been path and it's issue and the bugs that don't seem to fix for years. The one for the warranted nerfs makes me sad. So real quick, Jake, JYK. So first off, about like bugs that take forever. Like it does suck, but if you want like an actual explanation as to why, like again, it doesn't. I'm not like trying to be like opinionated or like biased or whatever. Like an actual reason as to why is because it's a live service game. So live service games just notoriously take a lot longer to fix like bugs like that. Oh shit. And since it's a live service game, they have a very strict schedule that they have to adhere to, and so it makes it to where like they're unable to like, you know, like really like make certain changes to like the bullshit or whatever. So for example, things like the flamethrower bug on the what's it called? Oh shut up. Things like the flamethrower bug on the lumber and the sentry or take a lot longer to like actually fix because of things like that. Watch this shit. That was really funny. But yeah, also, as for nerfs, I'm curious to see, like, which, like, nerfs that you're talking about, because a lot of the times I hear people, like, talking about unwarranted nerfs or whatever, and then they usually bring up something like the coyote, but then I'm able to explain it to them, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't actually think about it like that. So if you're talking about a nerf, I'd like to hear, like, which one you're talking about, that way maybe I can shed some light on it, you know? And again, that's not me trying to, like, say that you're wrong or whatever. I just, you know, I like to offer, like, different, like, forms of thinking. You know, I don't think that, like, there's, like, one side that is objectively just correct or whatever. I feel like there's multiple angles about each, like, you know, opinion and such like that, so... Hey, buddy. Yeah, shoot me. Ah, fuck. Okay. Shoot me from behind. You can fix one bug, add one new feature, an old bug comes back. Okay, so if I had to fix one bug, it would be objectives fucking up. I think like objectives like actually messing up. Like for example, let's say like flesh mobs come back, like they go under the the ground, right? Like I could just run away. I could, you know, obviously it's annoying and it sucks and it breaks the immersion a lot and such like that. But like in terms of like actual like, you know, game breaking bullshit, like it's like very, very small on the like the tier list, right? But objectives that physically make it to where you're unable to like complete it and you have to like leave the mission, that's like the worst. Those are the worst bugs in my opinion. There's no nerf to the coyote. It's just a flame damage affects the coyote, but to be honest, can't tell anything since coyote still kills. No, you very much could tell. So the problem why the coyote got nerfed. So the coyote was able to like for example, at this distance, you could shoot an enemy 2 times like that, and they would set on fire, and like 2 seconds later they would die. And so, like, if you compare that to, like, quite literally any other, like, you know, weapon in the entire game, that's just an insane TTK. Like, it's not even like a, oh my god, you know, the game feels good. Like, that is just, like, way too good, and, like, even support weapons don't do that, dude. Like, if we're at the point to where a primary weapon that has no downsides, like, for example, like, it's okay that the Eruptor can do shit like that because it has a hella long reload time and a hella long, like, you know, rechamber, and has hella low, like, ergonomics. So that's fine. But, like, an assault rifle like the Coyote, being able to do basically, like, what a support weapon should be able to do is insanity. Like...
Get some! Get some!
There we go. Ow. There we go.
Deploying reinforcements.
Ow. This dude's just fucking walking at me with nothing. Look at him go, bro. I feel bad for him. I don't even want to kill him. There you go. Alright, let's actually, like, run away for a bit. Yeah, the shield feels good. I mean, obviously, like, the thing that I said that I don't really like about the shield a lot is that, like, you get ragdolled a lot. For me, I wish that, So if I were to change anything about the shields, because I know that you can use that armor to make it to where the armor doesn't, you don't get ragdolled whenever you're using the shields and such like that. But what I would personally do is I would make it to where, like, if you have, like, heavy armor, for example, actually, it could even be true, and I don't even know because I don't really use heavy armor that much. But let's say like this, right? An additional perk to heavy armor is just that as a flatline base, you don't get staggered by, like, as much things anymore, right? So that would make it to where, like, let's say you're using the shield, right? And if you have heavy armor on and you get hit by, like, you know, like a Devastator rocket or like a Rocket Trooper rocket, you don't get ragdolled or whatever, and you don't take, like, nearly as much damage from the splash damage, you know? I feel like that'd be a very, very, like, one, fun, thematic, cool thing, and two, a very useful thing, because, like, not only are you bringing a ballistic shield backpack when you could bring, you know, a guard dog, you could bring, you know, a supply backpack, you could bring a shield backpack, which are all, in my opinion, like, way more, like, powerful and just easier to use, and require, like, you know, 1/5 the actual, like, skill level for, like, more investment and such like that. I feel like it would just be, like, more fun and, like, thematically good, you know?
You are in range of enemy artillery.
One sec, I need to go back and look at chat real quick, because...
You want my freedom? My freedom?
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Front line. Focus on the front line.
Objective located. Northeast. 50 meters.
What came in the new patch? I forgot. Would you, if you're curious as to, like, what all came in the new patch, I have a video that goes over my reaction and my thoughts about, like, all the stuff in the patch. It's on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out. It's the last video I uploaded, I'm pretty sure.
Calling in orbital strike.
ETA T-minus.
Also, Doomslayer and Shining, thank you so much for the follow, Tommy. I hope you are having both a wonderful night.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
I wish we had a one-handed range option to fill the support weapon slot. Yeah, I could see that.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
This reminds me of Gears of War. You could put shields on the ground. Oh, I didn't see what that other person said that you're applying to, but that would also be pretty cool. Like, if you could, like, put the shield down or whatever, and then, like, you know, it would, like, expand out, kind of similar to the, what's it called? Like, imagine a world where you could put the shield down, right? Like, you could, like, chunk, put it down, and it would kind of expand, like, the, what's it called? What's the name? The emplacement, the grenade launcher emplacement, or whatever. I like to see the ballistic shield work with the mech where you could actually shield bash to the enemies with it. That'd also be a really, really good idea, Charles, especially if they, like, up the damage on it to where it's actually, like, you know, really good. Which pen is your shield now? I believe it's heavy pen now. But yeah, like, I think, like, changes like that, for example, to the shield, like, I think that's just, like, all the changes that you guys are suggesting right now are, like, pretty good. Because let's think about it in a vacuum real quick, right? How good is the shield compared to, like, pretty much every other backpack? You know what I mean? Because with the shield, like, the actual physical shield that I was using, like, not only A, does it take up, you know, it takes up a stratagem slot. B, oh, unlucky. So A, it takes up a stratagem slot. B, 67 minutes late, Laval. How you doing, dude? So like I said, it takes up a stratagem slot. B, you have to, like, hold the shield up and you have to aim in the direction. Obviously, if you don't have, like, a one-handed weapon, that very also drastically limits how much you can, like, you know, be effective with it as well. And whereas, like, with the shield generator backpack, you could just have that thing on and not care, you know? Obviously, you're able to take way less damage with the shield generator backpack, but, you know, you could still use, like, a machine gun with it. You can still use an AMR with it. You can still use, you know, a flamethrower or expendable or whatever the fuck else, you know what I mean? And, like, I don't think that the shield is, like, bad. I just think that there's a lot of awesome changes that we could do to it to make it just more fun, you know? Actually, chat. Actually, no. I was thinking, how crazy. I'd like to see a world, right? I don't want to, like, put it in the game, but I just want to, like, test it for myself and see how it would affect the game. If we could make the ballistic shield backpack actually, like, a stratagem weapon, assuming that you had, like, the opportunity to, like, bash with it and shit like that. Just imagine it real quick. A world where you could have the ballistic shield backpack on, right? You're holding it up, and then you still have a supply pack. You still have a guard dog. You still have something else like that, you know? Imagine that. I would go feral if I could bash with it. Yeah. Because, like, we already have things, like, that can deal with, like, objectives or whatever, like the grenade pistol, ultimatum, dynamite, you know, stuff like that. I think overall it wouldn't be too healthy, though, to be honest. I think it would be super awesome, but I can see a couple of bad things about it. Isn't this trash compactor from Darktide? I'm pretty sure yes. But yeah, I think it would be a very, very cool change if they were somehow able to make the ballistic shield backpack like coded as a stratagem weapon. That way you could still have a backpack on at the same time. Because, like, it's still taking up the stratagem slot, you know what I mean? Like, if you're using it, you still are taking up that stratagem slot. That stratagem slot can be a 380. That stratagem slot can be a 500 kg. That stratagem slot can be, you know, a rail cannon strike. It can be anything else, you know? But you're choosing to take a stratagem that can only protect you from, like, the front. You know what I mean? And also limits the weapons that you could use while you use it, so... I feel like just, like, making it overall just way better isn't a bad idea whatsoever, you know? Because, like, it doesn't matter, like, how much health we give it. It doesn't matter, like, how much, like, you know, whatever we do. It still takes up the backpack slot, and it still is only able to defend you from the front, you know? What was the conversation again? It was about talking about the, excuse me. It was talking about the, what's it called? The ballistic shield backpack.
Pod launch initiated.
The shield defends from the back if you don't have a one-handed weapon. Yeah, but you know what also defends from the back if you don't have a one-handed weapon? The shield generator backpack, you know what I mean? What if instead of tying no ragdoll and less explosive damage to heavy armor, just put it on the shield? True, but like there are certain circumstances where I feel like that wouldn't like really be like good or whatever, or a good idea. I think like overall it's a cool idea and it means well, but I could see a few situations where it would actually cause a few problems or whatever. And plus I think incentivizing, like, you know, if you're using this big heavy shield, you should also use big heavy armor and make it like, you know, have like synergy and be like more build fun, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I don't think your idea is bad at all. I think it's like, you know, still a pretty good idea. But much like every idea, even the ones that I come up with myself, I feel like there's a lot of problems that can be had with it, you know? And that's the cool thing about Helldivers and such, is like, it's a really good exercise to be like, okay, I have this idea, but what's actually the problems with my idea? Like, does my idea have problems? And most of the time, especially with every single thing that I think of, I usually can pick out like one or two bad things about it.
Objective near your position. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Arc Shield Clash from R6. That'd be pretty cool as well, yeah. Like Clash of Shield. Like there's like a million and different like there's like a million and one like different ideas we could do for it as well, which is like the cool thing. The real question is just like, you know, development time. Would people use it if we actually did an idea that we stuck with, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of other like ifs, ands, and buts or whatever. Like we could come up with ideas like all day, but like would it actually be like good for the game, and like how long would it take to like implement? It's really like the hardest thing.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Now. Hey, buddy. Yep. That's why builds have to usually the same my playstyle. Hit hard, hit fast, dodge or die faster. Yeah.
Proceed to extraction when ready. Warning, you
Yeet.
are in range of enemy artillery. Firing orbital laser. Objective critical stratagem available.
Did I hit the Hulk? Come on.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Haven't heard the song in forever. Me too. I'd love to see a one-handed melee weapon that isn't the flag in the game. What do you mean? There's a lot of one-handed melee weapons. What?
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Or do you mean two-handed? Do you mean two-handed, Bridge? Because, like, you know, it still is also just like a, like, you know, not even a two-handed, it's a one-handed as well.
Bag's empty.
Automaton outpost
We all hate the canine guard dog. I love the canine guard dog, but like obviously, like, you know, it has problems. If you're not careful, you'll just murder yourself. Or murder your friends, sorry. Ah, that hit the fucking thing. Oh, okay. I mean, support weapon? Oh, yeah. No, I think, like, we're very due for a one-handed support weapon by now. Like, it's, you know... I think that there's plenty of, like, ideas and stuff like that in the game for us to actually consider having something like that, you know? Holy fuck, man. I'm so used to, like, Destiny accuracy, bro. I was playing Destiny all day today.
Automaton outpost destroyed. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh. Yep. Just hit the back of him real quick.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Hey, buddy, look at me.
That's empty.
Oh. I don't know.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Oh, stop. Oh, and a chainsword. I mean, we could see it in the warbond. Very happy with the patch this update. If they keep going in this direction, it'll be perfect. Yeah, totally agree. Whee!
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Calling down a vehicle.
Melee is the worst for bots because their accuracy gets lower by getting shot at. I mean, melee in general is just really, really bad. Like, they need to, like, if they want melee to genuinely be, like, somewhat combiable and, like, competitive to, like, a gun, lol. Like, they have to do a lot of changes to it to actually, like, make it good. Now, the discussion of is melee fun versus is melee actually good is two different things. Now, is melee fun? Absolutely. It is very, very fun. It's hella aura, feels good when it works, when you actually, like, use it well, etc., etc. But, like, again, like, if we're gonna have, like, an actual, like, genuine discussion about, like, what is more useful, a gun versus a melee weapon, look, man, there's a reason why we use guns in in wars and not fucking melee. Like...
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted. Requesting air support. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Or way too squishy for melee to perform well. Well, I mean, the game was never really designed for melee, like, true melee in the first place. At least for it to be, like, a, you know, competitive thing. I love using the machete as much as I think it sucks, and that's the best way to think about it, man. You like it because it's fun, and it's cool, and it has aura, and you should keep loving it because of that reason. Again, like I say, there are two different discussions to be had about everything in this game. The discussion of fun, cool, and aura. And the discussion of, like, actual, like, you know, genuine, like, game design and balance and, like, you know, all the other, like, boring bullshit. Like... It calls to me like the Green Goblin. I use a pacifier the same way this time, or sometimes. Yeah, like, dude, I don't know, I kind of want to make a video about the pacifier, because I feel like when people talk about the pacifier, they don't say it sucks for the right reasons. They talk about it about, like, they use the weapon, like, in the incorrect way, in my opinion. Because the pacifier is meant to take out, like, medium-sized targets or whatever very quickly and efficiently with, like, zero, like, risk whatsoever.
Secured some research samples. You can spend those at the terminal over there to upgrade the super destroyer. Get enough of them? I don't know if those automatons were ever technically alive, but they're definitely dead now.
Alright. I remember early on the devs didn't really want to do melee weapons. I could see why. Just like it'd just be such a pain in the ass and like barely anyone would really use it, you know?
Mission coordinates locked.
But like I think so long as like we have a ton of melee weapons in the game, like if we just go take a look at the melee weapons real quick, right? Well, actually, first off, we'll take a look at the assault rifles. So, real quick, right? The reason why I'm talking about it is because I'm going to use it as a comparison. So if we look at like the assault rifles, right? I always talk about the Liberator versus the Liberator Penetrator. So again, the Liberator Penetrator has less damage, but for that less damage, it has the perk of being medium armor penetrating, right? And the normal Liberator has more damage, but of course, you have to aim for the weak spots and such like that, right? And like the assault rifle class just has so many like weapons that are pretty similar, but have a couple of things that give it a slight edge over something else in a certain situation. So, like, for example, like, the Adjudicator is, has really, really good damage, but suffers from a, low magazine size of, like, 30 compared to, like, 45 with the Coyote, or, like, fucking, like, 45 for the Liberator as well, or even 60 with the higher, like, magazine upgrade. But for that, you get medium armor pen with 95 damage, and then also you have a pretty high recoil. Oh, obviously you can change it with, like, this right here, and you have a pretty, like, good accuracy. Actually, I don't even know if you can see it right now. Here, if I like go down like this, so you can see like that accuracy pattern is actually quite decent, especially if you compare it to something like the Liberator. See, obviously it's not the same. The Liberator still has pretty good accuracy or whatever, but it's in the same boat ish, But the reason I bring this up is because like the assault rifles, like some of the shotguns, like the rockets or whatever in this game, right? They have things that make them slightly better in certain situations that you would want to bring them. Melee also has similar things as well. For example, the entrenchment tool has 165 damage. The saber has 188 damage and swings really fast. Stun baton also swings fast. But the CQC combat hatchet, right, has more damage, but you swing slower. And then obviously the machete has the most damage, but swings even slower. So, like, there's already a good archetype for this type, weapon system, but there's not a system in the game that actually supports it, It's like, on the weapon side, it's set up pretty good, but the actual, like, mechanic of meleeing and actually, like, being viable and being good, like, for example, something in, like, Dark Tide, you know what I mean? Or, like, Left 4 Dead, you know what I mean?
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Alright, let me stop wasting people's time.
Hellpod launch suspended. Hellpods primed.
This is a great patch for people complaining. I don't really think people are complaining, I'm gonna be real. I haven't really seen too many. Melee slot would be awful, to be honest. Entirely removes the point of bayonets, so I require all melees to have the same power, or otherwise include all melees. I personally disagree, Mayhem. So, have you ever used, like, attack knife in Call of Duty, right? Having the weapon already, like, come equipped or whatever, rather than having to, like, swap to the weapon itself that has the melee, would be way better. So, for example, like, let's say you have a bayonet on your weapon, right? Having the melee on your bayonet when you need it desperately in, like, that time of need is going to be better than having to put your gun away and then swap to the actual melee weapon and then swipe, So it's not let it be useful. And, like, sure, obviously it would make, in most scenarios, I feel like you wouldn't really need to be like, oh my god, if I had the bayonet on my weapon, it actually would have saved me, stuff like that. But I don't think that, like, saying that it is just totally useless if we had a melee slot is really the right, like, call to say, Let me... Take that. Take... Let's take some eats, actually. I'll use eats in a minute. There we go. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Connor. True Slide said, I don't think I've ever been, or I've ever loved playing Destiny as I do Helldivers. Been a Destiny player since, D1. So True Slide, it depends on, like, which time of Destiny you're talking about. I personally think, like, right now in Destiny, the build, like, creativity that you can do is so insane and fun and, like, magical and stuff like that. And if you have, like, the brain power to, like, actually think of cool, you know, unique designs, for your builds, there's, like, no other game that even comes close to that, besides, like, maybe, like, Borderlands. But Borderlands even still has, like, you know, its own, you know, limitations and stuff like that, you know? I'll have to get back on. Like, don't get me wrong, True Man. I've been playing since Destiny Alpha. I've played that game, like, for so many hours. They've burnt me so many times, man. But, like, that game is magical for a reason. Like, there's a reason why it had a fan base and why it had a massive following.
Outpost cleared.
Requesting tac pack. Requesting advanced
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Like, for all my grievances with Destiny, like, I still love the game, you know? It will always hold a special place in my heart, and I wish the devs that, like, you know, did all the cool shit or whatever, like, a well and happy, like, you know, life ahead of them. Because, like, I refuse to believe that, like, the same person who made, like, the Titan hammer exotic, where you can call it back or whatever over and over, or, like, you know, the, what's it called, exotic for, like, strand grapple, where you can, like, you know, swing around forever with, like, you know, what's the fucking exotic called? I forget the name. Navigator, you know, stuff like that, right? I refuse to think that the same person that, like, made that also said, like, hey, let's delete all the content from the game. You know what I mean? Like, there's actually no way that the same person said that, you know what I mean? And that's why I say, like, a lot of the time that, like, you know, there's multiple different, like, things at play when it comes to game design, you know? Because, like, it's usually not a developer's fault that is doing it. Like, the same person that comes up with the idea for fun stuff is not the same person that comes up with the business decision, you know? Warlock Hunter. I play all classes. I play all classes equally.
Bot outpost destroyed. Thank you.
Took me over 20 minutes to log in every time, but I stuck with it. It was my first time Destiny because PC. I love the world. Yeah, I mean, I personally did not like the start of Destiny 2. I thought the whole, like, idea of, like, removing, like, you know, heavies and putting, like, shotguns and stuff like that in the heavy slot was really just not a very good idea. It was not fun. And I'm glad they walked back on it with Forsaken, and from then it's been a lot more fun and better. Yeah.
Enemy tactical asset within threat range.
Now let me just swing in here. What's up? How you doing?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
tagging men. South, 300 meters.
Primary meta? Yeah, true, man. I remember, like, basically living in the, in the Leviathan. You know, using my Midnight Q, inaugural, address. Just, like, you know, what's it called? Just, basically living in the Leviathan, like, day in and day out on LFG. Back when I was a chud. Need a Mish emote for that. I guarantee you if you ask one of the artists in the artist chat, Besh, that they probably make it. but I would like to compensate them for their time if they do. I feel really bad when someone makes something for me and I don't, like, compensate them in some way. Whee!
Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry. I'm out.
Personally love going 3 grenade launchers, mountaintop, fighting lion, and random heavy launcher. That's really, really fun.
In an eagle.
To the sky.
Oh. Okay. That was almost really bad. Oh.
I'm out.
How did blood die?
Calling in reinforcements.
Requesting air support.
Calling down a support weapon.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Give me a belt ped, medium pin shoddy. I think that'd be really cool. I've heard like a lot of ideas about it, and I've actually seen some concepts that people come up with. And the more that I see about it, the more that I think that that would be a really cool like idea.
Outpost destroyed. Extraction shuttle inbound.
Currently trying to make something for you. I don't want compensation. It's inherently compensation in itself for your streams. That's pretty sweet. But I mean, I'd like to give you something, you know? I feel really, really bad whenever someone makes me something and they just get nothing. You know what I mean?
Injury? What injury?
Bonk.
I'm out.
There we go. Hi there. Okay, so yeah, you still can't really run into him.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. ETA T-minus 20
Dude, like,
seconds.
I really didn't use the FRV that much. Did they change the noise on the FRV? Because, like, it feels, like, way more, like, meaty. You know what I mean? Oh, that would have been bad.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
I think each FRV has a different sound. I see.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Reinforcements.
Oh. It's fine. Just gas.
You are in range of enemy artillery.
He'll be fine.
Fire in the hole. Calling in orbital strike.
Oh.
Calling down a sentry.
Flame FRV has more gear, and the supply FRV has more room.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Is the chainsaw good now after the bus? I have, sorry. Let me look up.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I don't have the credits, but hammer is good. So at the end of the day, it's still a melee weapon, so I don't want to oversell it to you. It is better, yes, obviously. You know, they buffed it, so it is just going to be better factually. But, like, it's still a melee weapon that wants you to kind of, like, chainsaw and, like, hold it inside of enemies, you know what I mean? So, if it's not, like... Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not gonna beat the blast hammer, right? It's not gonna beat the hammer or whatever, where you could just and basically one shot most enemies with it or two shot them. But it is fun. Like, it's fun to, like, you know, run around with it and LARP and such like that. If you run, like, a backpack that has mobility, or a backpack that's, like, a shield backpack or whatever, you'll get more success, but still just, you gotta be careful with it, you know? You can make melee work by giving damage ragdoll reduction, maybe 30% while swinging a weapon. Maybe, but the thing is, even if you did that, right? Like, with melee, it has to be, like, a reward, or, like, there has to be a reward for the risk, you know? If you're putting yourself in, you know, harm's way or whatever, you're having a risk, you know? So, if you do that, obviously it's going to be, like, you know, harder for you to actually, like, do anything. Whereas, like, shooting a gun, you're able to just bang, you know? I suppose I should level up the Liberator Penetrator. I used it a lot at the start of the game, but obviously it was way after that they added the bullshit.
Look around. Everyone on this ship depends on you. Let that pressure turn you into the diamond
There you go. Any word on stratagem tracking being bugged? What do you mean, Draconic? Alright, let's get new people in here. There we go. Let me do that. Okay. Let me... Should be thoughting? Nah, I was replying to a message. It was pretty important, sorry. Versus thinker. Yeah. Alright, let us... Raven. And then... Zets. And Kyun. Get the fuck out of here, Rex. There you go. And this, yes? Alright. Again, what's your name in Helldivers? I forgot. Ah, my eye. There we go. Look at chat. Anything goes on? Alright. Gotcha. Ow. 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 My eye. There we go. Alright. I'm done with all that stuff for a minute. Let us continue.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Shit. You know, I think it would be helpful if I picked a mission.
Operation complete.
I think I'll pick a different one. I'm okay with rapid acquisition.
Hellpods primed.
Industrial complex takes a lot of time though. Slept much? No, I have not slept.
Orbit synchronized.
I'm actually quite tired right now, but it's fine, I'll sleep later. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go.
Hellpod launch
There we
initiated.
go. A bop to this. It is bring a bop, yeah. When are you not tired? True, bro. She can sleep after all the planets are liberated. True. I'll just conquer every planet in Helldivers real quick before I go to bed. It's fine. Thank you for following us, Diver. Hope you're having a wonderful night, homie. Ooh. That fucking bot, bro. Oh my god, dude. Uh-oh. That could have been really bad. Ow. Bro, that fucking bot got fucking ragdolled like this.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting fortifications.
Uh-oh. I see fucking things. Oh, I'm not on fucking... on safe mode. Ugh. Gross. Oh, there it is. There you go. I need to quickly run in here real quick. There's a bunch of gas over there. Lifey makes me eat food before playing games. I mean, good, bro. She's taking care of you. Ow. Excuse me. Ow, that hurts. Yep. Ow. Alright, let's bring in some smoke real quick. There we go. Bonk. Yonk. Hey, buddy. Ow. 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 I'm in a box, bro. Where the fuck am I? I'm in a box. It's okay. They don't know I'm in here. How the fuck did I get in here, dog? What? Hey, guys. Oh. Ow. My fucking head, bro. He punched me in the fucking head. Ow. Like, I'll just hide in the box. I was like a little Jack in the Box, a little Michelle in the box. I was like, hi, hi, blah, and I just beat my ass, bro. Like, get back in there, yeah, bro. Chat, I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know if we're gonna be doing this. If she fits two sets, oh my god, bro. I might unironically be a cat girl, dude. Like, cat girl found sitting inside box. How curious. Like, got work in 30 minutes. Hope you guys have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much, Ugo. Thank you so much for the 100 bits as well. Ow. Oh, fuck. Ow.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Hi, did you ever play Dark Tide? I did play Dark Tide. Also, sorry, Josh, I didn't see what you said earlier. My I had a different tab open on my OBS, so I didn't see TikTok chat. Well, if that's a big friends list, 27 pages. Yeah, no, I add a lot of people. Hello.
Deploying reinforcements.
Throwing grenade. Have a taste of democracy.
Calling in reinforcements.
Excuse me. Ow. You just need to explode everything. Yeah, true. I don't really have anything to explode it, unfortunately. But what we can aim for now is we can aim for the hips. It's not very good. At all. Really. But it is a possibility of things that we can do.
Calling down a sentry.
There we go. There we go.
New mag.
Allied destroyer leaving
Nice.
squadron.
Package acquired. Drop in package. Dropping package.
Ow.
Package acquired.
Got number.
Dropping package. Drop ship.
Ow. I love the game. Yeah, no, I like Dark Tide as well.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Very, very fun. Actually, I have a clip. I should totally turn it into a what's it called? A short. But it was a clip of me basically being sniped like JFK. It was really fucking funny.
Calling in reinforcements. Sending out an SOS.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Ow. Ow. Cannot wait for a Skitari. Yeah, unfortunately that's gonna be like right in the middle of like whenever we're doing something like really big or whatever, so can't really play it right now. But after we're free, totally gonna be hopping back on it and playing it. Oh, fuck.
Squad lost. Deploying full replacement.
Cool bar starter fact, the hip joints are typically acceptable to fire. Not sure if it's still true as of this patch. No, it is. It's because they changed it to medium. Ever since they changed it to medium, it was just like that as well. And it's the same for anything else that's heavy pin as well. So things that are heavy pin, like for example the AMR or the, you know, railgun and such like that, are all able to do like massively more damage to it as it's no longer the same penetration value. Hi there.
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Are you friend? Friend! Whee! I don't think he's friend.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Friend. I killed friend. Ow.
Calling down a support weapon.
Would give her a pet factory strider. That'd be pretty cool. Could you imagine? Like you just like ride him everywhere and shit. He'd be pretty slow on the freeway though.
Today's defeat stokes the forge of tomorrow's victory.
Thank you for a follow, Pigeon. Hope you're having a wonderful night.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
Excuse me.
Mission coordinates locked.
Oh, right,
Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
You can't see me anymore because I'm a ghost now. I'm gonna be real, I already forgot your name. That's how tired I am. Was it anything? Alright. There you go. Alright.
Orbit synchronized.
What do I want to bring? Yeah, I'll bring the autocannon. I haven't brought the autocannon in a minute. Your thoughts on campaign rewards? I think that having, like, you know, something that's, like, actually, like, meaningful and, like, worthwhile as, like, a reward or whatever is, like, overall just good. Especially if it's free. Hello, Warrior. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. Hello, Sandman. How you doing? The autocannon got buffed with faster reloads and I love it so much. It did, and it was very, very nice. It's a very good example of what I mean when I talk about quality of life buffs are very, like, underrated. Quality of life buffs are very... Fucking murked him. Get shit on.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Bot outpost.
I think it's over here. I hear it. Yeah.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Reinforcing. Requesting tech pack. Requesting advanced weapon.
Hello? Okay, bro. I got fucking ragdolled by the explosion. Unlucky.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Calling in reinforcements!
Ready to liberate.
How's the update so far? Pretty good.
Within threat range.
I haven't really been able... I really want to test things up against the,
Main objective nearby.
like, enemies. Like, for example, mainly the Vox engine. I think the box engine was like one of my favorite changes that they did. Yep.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting sentry.
Yeah, no, you can fuck off with that shit. There you go. Got rid of an actual demon yesterday. What up, Chainsaw? How you doing? Ow. Thank you.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Very nice. There's a spider the size of a silver dollar in my shower.
You are in range.
Don't tell Yash that. Yash hates spiders. Butter, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Again, as always, never needed, but thank you so much, bro.
Requesting objective.
You're very sweet and kind, but you do not feel like you have to do it or it is necessary. Has to be a mod where the box engine plays copyright music. Yeah,
Package acquired.
there is one, and like you said, it is
Package.
Fetty Wap. It's funny, very silly.
I got the terminal.
Yeah, baby. I want you to be mine again, baby.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Imagine if the docs engine was just blasting your name and address as you were playing. Yeah, that'd be fire. He just follows you around, like, blasting your information. He's like, ooh, your credit card info, ooh.
Engaging terminal.
Making progress. Bot asset destroyed. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm just another one of your plays? You're the pretender. By the way, hi Chabike. Chabike, Lexa says hi. Be nice and say hi back, assuming you're there. How about a mod where the Vox engine tells me I'm in range of enemy artillery? That'd be pretty funny, honestly, yeah, though. Yeah, like... Oh my god, imagine a Vox engine mod where it's just like Dormammu talking. Or not Dormammu, sorry, my fucking friend sent me a meme a minute ago with Dormammu from fucking Doctor Strange. Who's the fucking dude from Elder Scrolls, fuck, I forget his name.
I got the terminal.
Dagoth that's his name. That's his name, yeah. At least I think that's his name,
Calling
right?
down a field.
Okay, yeah, it is Dagoth yeah. Yeah, that'd be very silly. Nerevar. Nerevar, get back here, Nerevar. I'm going to fucking call missile strikes on you now, Nerevar.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Democracy delivered.
I let you bike. It fucking, it scares me that you're green now. Go back to being blue. I miss blue Chabike. Why are you blue? Oh fuck. Wouldn't let me stem. Green? It's fine, I'll just change you back to blue.
Sending in an eagle. Forcing.
say I'm not
Democracy
just
has
another
landed.
one in your place. You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? Banger song.
Request approved. Reinforcements
I wish I could actually scream some like lyrics or whatever, but it is too late.
outpost cleared.
I will get in big trouble. I will meet a football to my face, probably.
Rare sample acquired.
You'd hear me get hit, and all you would hear is just. Ugh. Hey, buddy. You don't see me. Peekaboo.
Bot
Ow.
outpost destroyed.
Peekaboo. I don't think it sees me. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
He called his friend over. He's like, guys, she's bullying me. Come help.
Requesting air support.
Life for super art.
Yep.
Rock fabricator, north, 100 meters.
Yoink, yoink. Ow. Okay, you fuck off. Of course I'm fucking stuck.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Hurry up. We're free. I never seen a guy go with the autocannon just to use the other thing. It's really not that hard. You just aim for like weak points the same as it. It does have like worse ergonomics or whatever, obviously, since it's a bigger weapon. But like if you can get used to that, you'll pretty much be fine. Oh, hello. Ow. Did not see the people on my left. There we go.
Calling in reinforcements. Sending in an eagle.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Ready to liberate.
Fucking okay.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Bro, come on, man. Let me hit your fucking head. There you go. Finally. Hey there, buddy. Here, let me just do that real quick. Tried to throw it on top of it, but unfortunately did not work. So.
Reinforcing.
Calling down a sentry.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Reporting to the front.
Oh, my rail cannon strike. Yeet. Ow. Rude. Yep.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Yeah, you can't grab that, right? Yeah.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
New mag.
Cool thing about suppression is you don't really have to hit them. You can just hit near them, and then you can run away.
When ready.
A very, very, very useful fact. Yep.
New mag.
Okay, bro. There we go.
Requesting sentry.
Objective located.
New mag.
Ow. Fucking mean.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling in extraction.
Yep.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Monk. Yep. There we go.
Calling down a vehicle. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Requesting
No way, fucking crazy frog.
calling down a support weapon.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
I remember, back when I was like really, really young, I used to have a daycare, right? And it was like a, what's it called? It had like a skating rink inside of it as well. And this is one of the songs that they would play all the time whenever we would like skate around and shit. I got really, really good at skating. I was really fucking fast.
Minus 1 minute.
Really?
Get some! Get some! Reload it. Calling in orbital swoop.
Orbital strike. Incoming.
Yeah, fuck off. Yep. So you can skate? I can skate, yeah. Not skateboard, but like roller skate.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Thank you.
Helldiver reporting to the front. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Crazy Fox series because Deep they even had a football match, I think. Yeah, they did. Dude, could you imagine like Crazy Frog X like Vegeta? I'm not a big fan of the government. That'd be pretty fire. Let me speak to the people, Crazy Frog. They need to hear this. Dirty. What? Car.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Mid squat, arms out during the skate session. Nah, no, not. I never really did anything like that. I was really, really quick though, and I could do like tricks and such like that. Like a lot of the times I would do like, you know, jumps or whatever, even though like the skates were like super heavy and shit. I could still do like jumps and such. It was really fun. But I got kicked out of that place, unfortunately. Mr. TreatStream won. Maybe one day. Kicked out of the daycare. She set the place on fire or something. No, you actually want to know what it was. I basically was like, I have ADHD, right? So I was like, I grew up during a time like when I was like really, really, really young. ADHD was still seen as like a, you know, like, oh, you have ADHD, that's not real, you know. Shut up. Just act normal, lol. That's what like a lot of like I got whenever I was growing up and shit.
Welcome back. Well done.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the front.
Alright, last one real quick. Do destroy command bunkers, and that would be 3.
Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
But yeah, basically whenever I was there, I would sometimes like, you know, yap or like fidget around and like kind of like move around and such like that while I was like chilling, or like make like popping noises like or some stuff like that. And the after school like or the daycare teachers got too annoyed and they basically reported me to the head person, and then like I just got kicked out because I was too annoying. Like, there we go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Deadeye Riverman on the first. Oh, sorry. Are your favorites either precision shot head pops or spraying in the general direction? Yeah, those are fun. Excuse me. Don't let them get you down, annoy us anytime, anywhere. Oh no, trust me, like,
No mercy.
I totally, like, there was a long time where, like, I tried to act, like, more normal or whatever, and, like, I went to, like, great strengths, or great strides, sorry, to, like, try to, like, conquer my ADHD or whatever. But, like, I feel like everyone kind of either goes through this or whatever. But it's just, like, as you get older, like, you realize, like, dude, like, no one, like, you're gonna have people that like you, and you're gonna have people that don't like you. And no matter what you do, like, you're still gonna have people that just don't like you. Like, it's impossible to satisfy everyone. And, like, you have to ask yourself, do you really want to satisfy those people that don't like you? And most of the time, my answer was, like, no, I don't really give a fuck about them. They're kind of annoying as well. So. And so what I started doing, it's mainly whenever I got to around, like, high school level, I started realizing, like, hey, I'm not actually, like, the worst person in the world. I actually do have, you know, morals and good values. And then, the same people that would, like, you know, talk shit to me or whatever, instead of just, like, you know, basically bowing my head down and being like, oh, okay, I would instead, like, engage, like, a discussion with them. And, like, so, for example, they would say, like, hey, like, you know, you don't have ADHD, it's not real, it's not a real thing, or whatever, you're just wanting attention or some shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, do you want to, like, you know, actually, you know, show me some scientific evidence for that? Do you want to actually, you know, compare notes? Because I can compare notes. And, like, you know, oftentimes, like, I would be talking to, like, this, like, grown-ass fucking adult or whatever. I mean, I say adult, but they were, like, probably, like, I would be, like, in my, like, you know, 16, 17, age around there. And then it would be, like, this, like, 20-year-old or some shit, or, like, 25-year-old working at, like, a after school or whatever. And they would call me, like, annoying, or they wouldn't say I was, like, annoying to my face or whatever, but it was very obvious that they were very, like, annoyed, like, with me or some shit, with just, like, how I, like, would, like, tap my feet or, like, you know, boom my hands around or whatever. Just, like, general, like, you know, stimming type bullshit. And so, like, you know, they would get annoyed at me and shit like that, and, like, you know, basically make some, like, snarky comment as, like, an adult, and they're like, oh, you're just a kid, you don't understand anything. And then I'd be like, do we really want to go? Do we really want to compare notes? Because, like, you might think that I'm just, like, this, like, little, like, you know, autistic kid or some shit like that, you know. But, like, I could actually, like, you know, reasonably, like, have a good discussion or whatever. And then they would just, like, kind of get, like, low-key annoyed and send me to the fucking office or whatever. And that's why I got kicked out of a lot of, like, after-school places and shit. And why I stayed at home a lot after all that. Like, yeah, that was that is some of the life story of me. God forbid people have a little personality. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could totally see, like, why people would think it's annoying, but, like, I feel like, you know, since it was mainly, in my opinion, because that they were, like, you know, basically, like, 25, you know, 24-year-olds or whatever, that were working that environment, just trying to have, like, some type of, like, you know, part-time, like, job or whatever, you know. And I totally get that, but, like, you know, if you're going to be in an environment that is around, like, you know, growing kids or whatever, you have to, like, have some sort of maturity, or, like, some sort of, you know, give a fuck or give a damn. That is just, like, how it goes. But yeah, like, if y'all ever wonder, like, why I'm so, like, decent or, like, good at, like, you know, coming up with discussions and stuff like that, it was because basically, like, shit like that, you know? Like, I've had a lot of moments in my life where, especially when I was younger, I had to deal with, like, people like that didn't reasonably know what the fuck they were talking about, and basically were just, like, pulling the, oh, you're a child, you don't understand. And then I'm like, oh really? Oh, really? Well, hey, here's some actual, you know, facts and evidence to support my claim. Do you have facts and evidence to support your claim? And my favorite line was being like, oh, but I'm just a kid, I don't know anything. They would get fucking mad. Unfortunately, though, it did cause me a few problems because I had a mouth on me or whatever. So, like, they would be talking shit, and obviously I knew, like, what I was talking about, because, like, I wouldn't, like, go make an argument with them unless I knew what I was talking about. And so, inevitably, whenever I won the argument, I was a little asshole, like, I was a little shit, instead of being, like, polite and being like, okay, you know, you clearly are wrong, that's okay, you know, I would just be like, oh, okay, lol, you're wrong, you know, I'd just be a little asshole, which was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have done that, you know. Look, Vat, I was, like, 14, 15, right, and I was, like, straight up dominating these fucking, like, you know, like, I think they're around like 23, 24, 25. They had to have been, or whatever, because I don't think you can really work a job like that unless you're around that age. But yeah, that was like basically where I got the skills for that from. And if I could have gone back and been more mature, I would have. But goddamn it, was it funny? Like, you were too smart for your own good, pretty much, yeah. Well, I don't think I'm, like, actually, like, a smart person. I just think that I'm, like, a thoughtful person. Like, I think a lot. I don't think that I'm, like, super, like, mega intelligent or anything like that. I think there's a difference between, like, you know, just naturally being smart and, like, because, like, certain things I can't really pick up really well. Like, for example, like, you know, math or, it's actually mainly just math. I'm really, really bad at math. But, like, you know, I know, like, the basic formulas and stuff like that. That's why I can do things like, for example, like, you know, damage calculations and stuff like that. But, like, actual, like, complex, like, math theories on, like, remembering all the formulas or whatever. Because realistically, like, math is basically just, hey, do you remember the formula? Can you identify which problem this formula, or can you identify what formula, like, a problem needs? If yes, then you're overpowered at math. Like, you're just goat. Like,
Package acquired.
Calling in reinforcements.
yeah, unfortunately, I could not remember all the
Request approved.
the stuff for it, and so I struggled quite heavily in math. Yeet.
Orbital inbound.
Ow. Yo. Nice flip. Whee.
Back inbound.
Dude, like, this FRV sounds so good, man. Holy.
Objective near your position.
Thank you for following, kid.
Requesting fortification.
It's funny you mention like E equals MC squared type shit. It's because like the only classes that I legitimately like excelled in were the classes that were like I felt like my teacher actually like gave a damn about me and like gave a fuck about what they were teaching. And I specifically remember two instances. One being my my 4th grade math teacher, and another being my, I think it was my, was it 8th grade social studies teacher? Those two classes were the classes that I did the absolute best in. To put it bluntly, right? There was a point where I was like really, really doing bad in math, and my teacher like basically like hit up my parents or whatever and was like hey, like look, she's not doing really good. Like we gotta do something, you know? And at the time when my dad was around or whatever and like alive and shit, he exposed me to like a bunch of like snack foods. One of them at the time was like boiled peanuts because the area that he lived had like a local vendor dude that would just like basically go and like sell them and shit for very cheap, and they were so fucking good. Like they were so good. And that was like one of my like favorite snacks or whatever. And so what my 4th grade math teacher did, right, and this is a real fucking story, she dead ass said, hey, like look, if you do good on your tests, I will go and get you some boiled peanuts or whatever, you know? And she, I'm not even joking, bro. She just dead ass got me some boiled peanuts and shit. And at the time, right, at the time, I was just like, oh, okay, you know, cool, whatever. But like thinking back on it nowadays, dude, like you're not a good teacher, or like, that is not like just like a good teacher. That is an amazing teacher, bro. Like she went above and beyond for a singular student that she would probably never meet again in her entire life. And I am, like, so fucking grateful for that. Like, that is, like, insanity to think about to me, you know? Yep. Whee.
Mission at 30 minutes.
W teacher. Yeah, no, she was really, really cool.
Democracy
Okay,
has
got it,
been
cool.
well delivered. May your extraction
you tell me 1 + 1 real quick? Let me get back to my lawyer and then I'll tell you it later. Oh.
Calling down a support weapon.
Dropping a pin. South. 100 meters.
Yeah, and the story about my social studies teacher is like, he just actually looked like he gave a damn about it. Like he was just like a super like chill dude.
Destroyed.
He was one of those like coach teachers, you know. I'm sure if y'all have had like a coach teacher before, you can relate how like they're super chill. You know, they're not gonna be like, you know, annoying or whatever. Like the only thing that he demanded in his classroom was just respect. Or like just respecting like each other and him.
Calling down fortifications.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
And like I had hella respect for him. He was such a like cool dude. You know, he taught really well.
Drink water, you dehydrated.
And I think
bitch.
unironically that was like the only class out of my entire like school like history where I had like a 100 average. Like I did so well in that classroom because I actually gave a damn about the work. And I remember like what part was it that when I actually like gave a fuck or whatever? Because I remember whenever I first went in, I was like, all right, whatever, I don't really care. I'm trying to remember. I know it was like the first semester.
ETA T-minus
Is there to join you if there is? Yeah, so it's in the pinned comment right now.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing
I
zone.
think it was like after the first test of the semester, right? Because like I did really, really bad on it. I didn't study. I was having trouble at like, you know, home and shit like that. And
Pelican 1 approaching.
I'm pretty sure like he asked me something like, hey, like, is this the best you can do? And I was just like, whatever. And he's like, no, like, Michelle, like, genuinely, like, I want to talk to you. Like, hey, is this your limit? Is this your capability?
Reinforcements on the way.
And I was just like, you know, basically having like a talk to him. I'm like, no, not really, no. And it's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you this paperback, right?
Reinforcements
I'm gonna give you until because this was back when I had like a study hall and shit like that. He's like, I want you to go to study hall. I want you to redo this test, and then I want you to bring it back to me. Because I don't think this is your, you know, your potential. I feel like you can do a lot better. And, you know, I was like, okay. You know, that feels good. I like that.
Pelican 1
And so, you know, I went back, and I actually, like, you know, gave a fuck about the test. And turns out I got every single, question right.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
And I gave it to him, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I did good or whatever. You know. I was like, I forgot what I said. I basically said something along the lines of like, yeah, I don't know if I did like amazing on it or something like that. I you know, but thank you for giving me like another chance or whatever. And whenever I got the paperback, you know, it was 100. I mean, who knows? Maybe I actually got questions wrong or whatever, and he just put 100 on there to make me feel better. Like, for all I know. But it's moments like that like really shape like a childhood or some shit like that, and I'm very, very, very glad that I had like moments like that to like make me into the person that I am today. Should really get in touch with them maybe one day. Maybe like, you know, call up and be like, hey, like, look, you know, thank you for, you know, giving me these like incredible like, you know, life lessons and shit, and I still carry them today, and they shaped who I am and shit. Thank you for the follow-up, or the tier 1, by the way, Incan. That's very sweet of you, homie. Again, never feel like you have to sub or do anything like that, but thank you so much. It's very appreciated. Maybe you got a 0, and if they had to lie to you for your feelings, you might as well go all out. Yeah, sure. Most remote teacher I was in 12th grade social studies. Group bond of... Oh, whew. Okay. That was a close one. Group bond project for... That was worth the 70 of your quarter grade. Instead of failing us, we played poker for it, Texas Hold'em. With Monopoly money, we beat him. We go to 100 if we fail. If not, we fail. I beat him in with the spade flush versus 2-pair core memory for referral. That's pretty fire.
I don't know if those automatons were ever technically alive,
There you go.
but they're definitely dead now.
I think teachers like that, Future, like they realize that, you know, like a small grade like this or whatever really ultimately isn't going to determine, like, you know, like even though like it says like 70%, it's not going to determine like how smart or like how like good a person is, you know what I mean? So I feel like they'd probably be more lenient and be like, hey, like, look, this isn't actually like, you know, the capabilities of this person, even if they fail it, you know? Something like, you know, one mistake shouldn't speak volumes about your entire person. All right, it's time to get in more people now. All right, cooking Maggie and Vir. Excuse me. Where's cooking? Michelle, take your cue. Good timing since I had to leave as well. That's good. Base pardon. Alright, gotcha. Cooking, are you online, dog? You're welcome, kid. In class, sometimes we can feel it when the teacher is giving all their teach us. Well, I mean, I totally like feel for teachers because, like, you know, they get really, really shitty pay and they have to deal with like the most obnoxious people, like, you know, kids in existence or whatever, you know. I totally feel for that. It's a very hard job. It's a very stressful job. It's a very, you know, intense job. And one of the most important jobs for like the next generation and shit, you know. Because, like, I guarantee you, like, you know, my teachers that, you know, for example, my 4th grade teacher and I think it was my 7th or 8th grade teacher, I can't remember, which, he was, but, like, I guarantee you moments like that, he probably hasn't even thought, or they probably haven't even thought about those moments, like, since they happened, you know what I mean? But, like, for me, I still carry that, and I still remember it, and I probably will for, like, the day I die. And it's kind of insane to think about, you know? How, like, one interaction you have with someone probably means nothing to you, but to them it means the world, you know? Uh, I think it's my college professor taking me aside and saying, "You're a hoop jumper. You do the bare minimum to succeed." Actually changed my life. I feel that. I used to kind of do the same thing, and then I kind of like, you know, uh, I like locked in essentially. Alright, I got you, Maggie. There you go. There you go. Alright, cool. There we go. Had to take care of everything real quick. Alright, we're good, we're good. Did you see that, that new cool game, Dustfront? I did not.
Mission coordinates
Itchy,
locked.
itchy.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Hmm. Hmm. See a lot of people talking about those friends and RTS in it. Yeah, I have no idea. Hello, Bob. How you doing?
Launch initiated.
I'm tired. I play this game? Hell yeah, bro. What level are you? I'm level 150.
There's something here.
I was gonna say something serious, and down to earth, but I was kind of hungry for the list. So I forgot what I was gonna say. No problem, kid. No problem, dog.
Calling down a support weapon.
Girls not recovered from the 24-hour stream. Unironically, low-key true. Low-key true future. You're so real for that. Like dark sci-fi, realistic, detailed RTS, new game mode. Made by one guy. Oh, looks cool.
Requesting air support. Requesting air support. Aiming at an eagle.
I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Let me take back my life, I'd rather be.
Reloading.
But there we go. Ow. Rude.
Tactical asset near your position. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Forgot to mention too, it's a military sci-fi game. Melvin, if you're in my Discord, toss a link to the trailer and I'll gladly watch it after stream. And that goes for everyone that's not in my Discord. Feel free to join my Discord. We have tons of awesome people in there. I usually hang out in there all the time, and like, you know, we have a good time. Though lately I haven't really been able to for the past like 3 or 4 days, unfortunately, because I've been super busy with like all the events or whatever that's going on right now. Yeah, we do like game nights, we do like movie nights or whatever. We generally just have a really, really good time. And there's lots of nice and chill and good people in there, so feel free to join. If you're on Twitch, you can do !Discord, or !Discord, sorry. And then if you're on YouTube, you can look at the description and it'll be there.
Calling down a vehicle.
Hello there.
Objective nearby.
Sending in an eagle.
New mag.
Leave the car right there.
Requesting orbital strike.
Ow, rude.
Objective nearby.
Thank you.
Objective located. East 200 meters. Requesting air support.
Damn, close.
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support.
Yep.
Calling down a walker.
Yep.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting orbital.
Yep. Got him. I got that one.
Reloading.
Let me grab some more ammo.
Sub-objective near your location.
I think there's another thing like right up here, right?
Calling in a hell bomb.
Yep. Nice aim. Yeah, and I missed a couple shots, unfortunately. Hello.
Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
On my rocket.
I need supplies.
Very nice.
New mag.
Requesting vehicle.
Outpost cleared.
Requesting orbital strike.
Supplies.
Pretty good.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's go pick up more supplies real quick. Ow. Rude. Okay, so it doesn't look like it completely fills your backpack up. It's just like normal supplies that's not affected by the other stuff. Enjoying the new patch? Yeah, we are, Rev. We're having a grand old time.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Ooh, great shot.
An eagle.
On the crit point. Very good.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Requesting vehicle. Requesting air support.
Yep.
Reloading.
Yeah,
Mission
there we go.
warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
That will be fine. Let me reload. They followed the mission for your hug spot. I have no idea. If you changed the firing mode, do you think you could take out all the flyers with the high explosive? No, probably not.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Not like all of them at once. No. Like if you're lucky, you could probably kill like a couple. But yeah, no, getting like all of them, fuck no. It's not big enough.
Hot outpost spotted. Aiming at an eagle.
Wonder if an airburst could? Yeah, very easily. If you have the like flak one, yeah. If you get like pretty lucky with a lot of the explosives as well. Curious.
Reloading. Calling in a Hellboy.
Outpost cleared. One step closer to mission completion.
Dropship.
Very nice. Wait, what? Oh, I still have high explosive mode on. I was like, what? What?
Sending in an eagle. Bag's empty.
I didn't reload.
Main objective nearby.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Requesting air support.
But bro, oh my god, I gotta fucking open my eyes, man. I'm too tired to fucking actually aim, damn it.
Requesting air support.
Morning on, hello, Serpent, how you doing?
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
There we go.
Joining the fray. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Okay, where are they now? Bro, holy fuck, can I fucking aim? Holy shit. Dude, what the fuck is going on with my aim? I feel like those last two I definitely should have hit. All the others I totally understand, but like, holy fuck. Okay, of course the one that I fucking aimed for gets fucking shot down. like, awesome. Good shit. Okay, no. Nah, dude. Nah. Come on, man. Are we fucking realistic right now? Why is my shit going through the fucking, like, thing? What?
Calling in orbital strike.
Fuck you.
Calling down the support weapon. Calling down supplies. Back in now. Calling in orbital strike.
Firing gas.
Yeet.
Requesting orbital.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Yep. You say anything? Yeah, sure they bro. You know what, Kian? taking away your glazed donuts, bro. That's what you get. How dare you challenge the wrath of me?
Dropping package. Package acquired.
No.
Requesting air support.
Can I fucking... I'm trying to hold the crouch button.
Dropping package.
True.
You have ignited the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits. Package acquired. Dropping package.
Reloading. Step up. You will never.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Dropship.
Sending in an eagle.
Yoink. Yoink. Boop. Nope.
Requesting orbital strike. Calling in orbital strike.
Yeet. Boom.
Feels good. Requesting vehicle.
Get in my car. Ah, not cargo. Don't think I didn't catch you, dog. Now you're next, dude.
Requesting orbital strike.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Requesting air support.
Tagging map. North. 200 meters.
Shut up, character.
Proceed to extraction when ready.
There you go. Finally.
Sending in an eagle.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting air support.
Rare sample
You
acquired.
cursed me to my doom. I'm sorry. You know, this is an intervention, Ken. It's an intervention for you. I'm light blue now. Yay! Yippee! Chibike is back to normal.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Arrowhead, give the pacifier just a little bit more damage. My soul is yours. I have a topic that I actually, or so someone mentioned that exact same thing, future, and I have a recording of like me talking about it, but
Requesting air support.
I just I haven't had time to like upload it and shit. But essentially, the reason why they don't do that is because if you upgrade the damage on it, it'll step on the toes of like a lot of other weapons, and then like the pacifier would just overtake the niche essentially, you know.
Requesting vehicle.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air support.
Automaton outpost is ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Might low-key have been me, because I talked about it here before. Maybe. I think it was a YouTube chatter that said it. I don't remember. I think the pacifier defeats better stun.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Yeah, maybe. I think personally what I would do to it is I feel like the stun is already fine on it. Because like what you should be doing is you should be aiming for a weak point whenever you're using the pacifier, and then after you hit like three, four shots or whatever.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
One sec. There we go. Like it'll already be stunned by the time like you're trying to hit the headshot anyway.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I'm shy if you do about it. Pretty good, Marco. How you doing?
Victory was never in doubt.
But yeah, like what I would do personally with like the pacifier is what did I do? Nothing. I'm just fucking around with you, dog. Don't worry. Yeah, I would give it more probably more ammo and what's it called? A little bit more like in the mag or whatever. I feel like its recoil is already pretty good. The damage is kind of like where it needs to be. Otherwise, you're just gonna make it to where it steps on the toes of other weapons and such. And what's it called?
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
Yeah, I mainly feel like it's like the ammo, because like a lot of people try to use it for like ad clear, like they try to like mop up voteless with it, or they try to kill like tons of hunters or tons of like stuff like that. When like if you do that, you're just gonna burn through your ammo very quickly.
Fewer bots, more freedom.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
What the hell was that? What the hell was what? Man. Maybe up. That fart sounded violent. It wasn't a fart. It was probably my chair. My chair makes a lot of noises. Like for example, like if I like move or whatever sometimes. Yeah, like that. It's just an old chair. It's very squeaky. You can hear it sometimes in my videos as well. I enjoyed the update, and if whatever other faults have you have with it. I don't really have any faults with the actual updates themselves. I mean, it was pretty much nothing but just like buffs and like, you know, making the game just overall better for the average player.
Go now. And fear the
So I personally don't really have any complaints.
Back inbound. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting advanced weaponry! Bots, requesting advanced weaponry! Calling down a sentry. Another diver for the cause.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
No mag.
Yep. Ow.
Objective located. North
Hi, Saturday, Michelle. What parts of the update do you want tweaked, or other areas do you want to see changes next? So, personally, if I had to like change, if I had to have like, you know, a list of changes that I would like to see, so I don't think it's necessary at all.
located. Northwest.
I know a lot of people like I'm gonna say this right, but I think a lot of people like don't realize like how like this game actually has some pretty good balancing. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what? No, what? No. Obviously, there are some guns that like are really weak or whatever, and like, you know, there are clearly guns that are better. Like, for example, like the like Halo weapons, we could really do a lot of adjustments to them. Same with like kill zone weapons and such like that. But like a lot of people will look at things like, you know, the pacifier or, you know, other guns like it or whatever, and say like, oh my god, this gun is dog shit or whatever, and not really like understand like what its purpose is or like how to use it. Now, in terms of like quality of life to make things feel better, I totally get that. But like in terms of like actual power and like how things like are on a fundamental scale, like the balancing is actually like if you actually like look at it and compare things, you'll see a lot of interesting data and such. Is it perfect? No, but is it very interesting and like actually like, you know, has some rhythm or method to the madness? Yes. But yeah, if it was up to me, I would like to just see like more, you know, cool, interesting changes to our weaponry. Like, I think some things, like, for example, the sterilizer is quite boring. Even if they do upgrade the damage, even if they upgrade the mag size, even if they upgrade the mags, I still think it's just overall kind of a boring weapon, and there's more things that we could do to make it more interesting. Etc., etc. Put that
Calling down
there.
a sentry.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting sentry.
Calling down a sentry.
Deploying sentry. Outpost destroyed.
Bots, west.
There we go. I think that the Warhammer War Bundle has stratagems like the Wasp Launcher from Killzone. I hope we get something cool like that. I imagine we would probably get like one stratagem, and then, you know, like probably like 2 armor sets, and then probably what's it called? Like 3 or 4 guns. If I had to guess.
Calling down a vehicle.
Sending in an eagle.
I think they should make the sterilizer strip armor value by 1 tier, and then there's durable buffs. They added, etc. Wouldn't. What's that? Wouldn't have felt bad. I mean, okay, look, Corva, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If you're implying like the durable buffs or whatever, that the enemies had around the Exo Experts Warbond. Is that what you're implying? Like, around that?
Objective completed.
Out. Come on there.
Outpost destroyed.
Found something.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
So dark where I can't see shit. Ow. Oh, what's there with a clip? Instance I should be having for weak spots, etc. Yeah. Oh yeah, agreed. Ow. Yep.
Calling in a Hellbomb.
Requesting
Yep.
backpack.
Sending in an eagle.
I'll need to read a few of my statements for it to all make sense. Alright, I could write a paragraph kind of quick to type things in. It's up to you. I do not mind.
Calling down objective equipment.
Hellbomb armed. Clear
You can tell me to fucking scroll up and read, or you can retype it. It's up to you. I don't mind.
Sub-objective near your location.
Engaging terminal.
Automaton facility.
But I personally want gas to be something more or different for actual team support, as in stripped armor value. Maybe. I personally think if they were to do that, where the fuck?
Dropships.
Weird. That was weird looking. But yeah, so I wouldn't mind that, but if they did that, they would need to make, like, you know, like stun be a little bit more powerful.
Calling down a set.
As, like, you know, gas is already just inherently better than stun. And if they just made, you know, stun just like, or if they just made gas like, you know, strip and then got rid of a lot of the like CC elements of it, it would be really, really bad.
Requesting sentry. No mag.
Yep. There we go.
Mission progress logged.
Requesting air support.
But you don't need to confuse them, you can just write out, kill a target and still slow it down. Well, in a perfect world, yeah, but, you know, we don't live in a perfect world, and having, like, CC and utility to where you can land other things a lot easier is really, really, really good. Especially considering, like, how big of an effect that gas, like, can be. So, for example, right, like, this one gas entry is providing so much, like, you know, support or whatever, and it's making it to where, like, all these enemies are basically just, like, lobotomized and shit. Because, like, gas will still kill, like, medium-tier enemies. It'll still kill things, you know? It still does damage. And that's why it's better than stun. Because, like, yeah, sure, you know, stun will last a little bit longer and keep them totally still, but gas in general will A, do damage, B,
Engaging terminal.
keep them confused or whatever, to where you can actually, you know, basically just, you know, murder them without any repercussions whatsoever.
Calling down a vehicle.
But yeah.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
So, like, I fuck with your idea, but if they do want to make gas be, like, this, like, armor stripping type thing, they should definitely, like, buff stun to, like, compensate for it.
New mag.
On my way. Engaging. I'll take it.
Gas is better stun. Yeah, but, like, I'm gonna be real, it's, like, both have good qualities. I don't really think, like, one is just objectively just always better. Like, I could definitely see some scenarios where, like, having, like, you know, EMS mortar would be a little bit more nicer and such, especially if you're, like, trying to, you know, what's that? If you're trying to, like, keep them in, like, one single area, or, like, for them, like, not to even proceed whatsoever.
New mag.
Yep.
Requesting orbital. Requesting air support. Orbital inbound.
Rare sample acquired.
Dude, it is so dark, I can barely see a fucking thing.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Alright, you have fun with that. My hair's fun, finally. I'll have smoke. Man, I don't give a fuck about no smoke. I already got it, cool. Oh, nice, I can actually see now, holy shit. Crazy.
Requesting air support.
Liberty dispensed.
Are you okay? Literally, I built the night vision. Yeah, but like, if you know how eyes work, if you have light being shined in your eyes, there, you know, you won't be able to see. Your night vision is not preserved. And I have light being shined in my eyes right now. So.
Requesting air support. Calling down.
Outpost clear.
Dropping a pin. Southeast. 200 meters.
Man, you know what?
Hell bomb on. Clear the area.
There you go. Y'all have fun with that. Alright, I'm gonna die probably. Actually, unless they utilize a cool little trick. Like that. There we go. Easy game.
Dropship. Requesting air support.
Did the ammo change? It did, yeah. Hello, enthusiast. How you doing? Hello, Colt.
Requesting orbital. Sending in an eagle.
Okay, bro. Where's Bug going? Ow, rude. I'm just calling it FRV real quick.
New mag.
Yep. What's the new MO now? I don't really remember exactly. It's like go to Ballistica or liberate Ballistica, basically.
Requesting objective equipment.
Let me call in the mortar over here,
Calling down
so I don't have to deal with that. Thank you for the gifted sub, by the way. Why'd you give my bot a fucking gifted, bro? What? Like, thank you, I guess. Thanks, dude. Like,
Attack back inbound.
ow. For funsies, yeah. Bot needs love too. True. It does work overtime. And it gets paid in poop and fart. It gets paid nothing.
How about a nice cup of liquor? New mag. Say hello to democracy.
50 meters.
Thought I saw something. My little spider senses were tingling. Ow. My everything.
Deploying reinforcements.
Alright, we'll drop right here real quick.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Ow. Holy fuck, bro. There you go, finally. Fucking nerd. Leave me alone. Violence. Ah, my neck.
I got the terminal.
There we go.
Freedom.
We are done.
Now head to the extraction point.
Calling down a sentry.
Nope.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting air support.
Ah, excuse me.
Requesting air support.
Hello, toxic, how you doing? Fucking asshole. Of course. Alright, let me deal with you guys real quick.
Have a taste of democracy.
There we go. pew, 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 pew.
No diver left behind. Thank you. Supplies.
Time to reload. Hello. How are we doing here? Alright, let's call in a portable hell bomb real quick and then we're gonna blow this bitch up.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Requesting sentry.
Hellbomb on. Clear the area.
Or a farm.
Fire in the hole! Calling down a sentry.
Vehicle.
Requesting
Map.
sentry.
Southeast. 300 meters.
Yep. With the Creek Cave 2 aura. Well, I do play a lot of Devil May Cry, so I do love to aura farm quite a bit. I'd be careful of the mortar.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Calling in extraction.
There we go.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
I can no longer see again. So dark.
Requesting orbital.
That's smoke. Unfortunate.
Calling down a sentry.
Yep. Triple S otherwise. Yeah, no, I used to play this. I think the only like DMC games I have not like really like 100% completed was DMC 2 and DMC 1. DMC 3, 4, 5, and even the reboot. I 100% completed all of them. No reboot for you? I actually like the reboot. I know a lot of people didn't really like the reboot, but I fucked with it.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
I should like our wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good time lurking.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing sequence
There you go.
initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Oh yeah, it's so eepy.
I've got
sleepy kitty. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I might have to be a shorter stream today.
Today you've carved
I'm actually quite exhausted and tired,
climb to liberty.
and I don't really want to fuck up my my sleep too much. I do need to stream like again tomorrow to like keep on this schedule, because this is around the schedule that I'm gonna be having whenever I do the what's it called, the charity streams. So I need to kind of keep a like somewhat of a pattern for around this time. Yeah, I think what I'll do, is I might get off right now. And then what I'll do is tomorrow I will put in like overtime on making a video. And I don't think I'd be able to get one out tomorrow, but I could definitely like, you know, get like very much like started on one and like get something like actually going. So I think that's what I'll do.
Mission accomplished, Helldiver. One small step for democracy. One giant leap in the death count of our enemies. Helldiver, glad to have you on board.
Alright. Let's find someone to raid though, before we do.
Good luck out there, Helldiver.
Let's see, who's on right now? Warframe. No. Wrong thing. Sorry. Helldivers 2. Let's see, who's online right now? I really want to like make someone's night. Who's like a... Yeah, I don't recognize anyone on right now. That's like part of my friends. This person looks cute. Oh, dude. I think they... Okay, no, I was gonna say, I think they might be AFK, but it'd be really funny if we, what's it called? If we raided them and, like, they were AFK and then they just came back with, like, 100 people. I feel like that would have been so cute. Alright. Oh, I hear them talking about me. They're talking about me. Hey. I hear y'all talking about me. I'm about to raid y'all. Come here. I hear them talking about me right now. Alright, chat. Go say hi to them. Go be nice. Go say what's up and such like that. And, we'll see y'all tomorrow. But yeah. I'll put in some overtime. I'll put on some work on a video, and then I'll try to get, like, half the video done, if not more. But, yeah. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me the one thing in life you can like about, which is your time. If you do decide to give me the precious gift that is your time again in the future, I shall see you probably tomorrow. I really want to stream tomorrow. I really want to keep on this, like, nice, good schedule for the charity stream that we're going to be doing. But yeah, as always, if you want to join the Discord, !mark Discord on Twitch. If you want to join, if you're on YouTube, go to the description, such like that. But yeah, go say hi to them. Go say hi to them. They seem like they're nice people. So yeah, bye!